Uh, Hello,
Okay,
this is Gary Carlson with iCheckYourSoul.com, and I have here Colm Henry from Ireland, and we're going to talk about spirituality and his soul report that I sent him, and have a consultation over that.
fair play.
How would you want to
Well,
start with
just
any questions or anything?
uh, I jotted down a few things that I'm not totally clear of. There were two different figures on the soul report. One was 55, the other was 56. But
Okay,
maybe you pushed the wrong button.
okay. Let me ask you this first. I actually made an error and I didn't look at your show report just now. So you're qualified for ascension. I think you had 1.74 cycles or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And
Can I ask you
what's
about the
your soul
cycles?
what's your soul score?
56 or
Right, yeah,
55?
yeah. 55. Yeah, you had a high soul score. 55, 56 is real high. And let's see, and you had hardly any bad karma, right? And you had 37 good karma.
That's right.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's go. Those are that's a very good reading.
Okay, now just to warn you, I've got a lot of dogs and a lot of cats and a lot of birds, and some of them have just come into the room. So if you see if you see a little cat walking past, don't be disturbed by it, okay?
That's fun.
The I just wanted to ask about karma, generally. I mean, if you have addictions and things, do they reduce your karma weekly?
If you have an addiction to things,
Yeah.
um, I mean, does that increase your karma or lower your karma?
Does it increase your bad karma? Yeah.
Well,
Probably does, I
you have
think.
to you have to hurt somebody or hurt yourself or hurt the planet to get bad karma.
Okay.
I mean,
So
I
if you
mean,
drink too much, that's bad karma, right?
if you what?
If you drink too much, that might be bad karma for yourself.
Yeah, if you're hindering your life and lowering your health, probably a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably
So
not real.
addictions.
It's probably not real bad unless if it causes you to treat other people badly, then of course you get a lot more karma on it. You know, if it causes you to be violent or argumentative or something.
Yeah.
Some people might get that way from drinking, but not all.
Yeah. I just get sleepy.
You get sleepy.
Yeah. Well, so, but
You're
it can't.
you're an Irish hard drinker.
Not a hard drinker, no, but I'm a regular drinker, you know. So I just wondered because it does shorten your life apparently, the same as nicotine would, or too much caffeine, or too much anything really, you know.
Probably,
So
yeah.
listen,
Okay,
I just wanted to ask.
what is a regular drinker? What's your opinion
Well,
on
that would
that?
be two pints a day. That'd be
Of beer?
of beer, yeah, stout, Guinness, you know, that type of thing.
Okay, okay, yeah.
That'll be a
That's not too
regular.
bad. Yeah, okay.
It's not binge drinking, you know. The binge drinkers who
Right.
take 10, yeah,
Like
they've got a
you're like a consistent drinker, huh?
yeah consistently medium drinker and a drinker of coffee. But I tend to get addicted to things, you know, quite easily, you know. So there you go. Can I ask about the cycles?
Can ask about anything. And what was that you said? I'm having a little trouble understanding it real clearly, but go ahead.
Uh, 1.74 cycles, right?
Oh, okay. I
Now,
can explain that. Yeah.
now one cycle is 25,000 years or something, yeah?
25,920 years
Yeah.
for our planet.
So I didn't get out of here on the first cycle. So I'm in the second cycle of my lives, right? So
Well, it
most
doesn't
and you
quite
say
work
the
that way, but
oversoul, you say all the other parts of me, the other parts of the oversoul have all gone at this stage. And I'm the last of the
Right, right.
Oh,
They somehow made ascension out of cycle.
okay. So I must be the worst of them all then, really.
No, not necessarily. You might you might be here for spiritual reasons to help the earth or accomplish something, or have some effect on other people or something.
Right.
You might have there might be a spiritual purpose for you to be here, not so much that you screwed up or that you're less than the others.
Uh, but slow enough all the same by the looks of things.
And whatever you're going to do might not have come up yet.
And did I get a choice do I get a choice to come back, or is it am I just recycled?
um,
You know,
no, no, no. Okay, you had trouble making ascension out of cycle,
right?
and now basically you're going to be in cycle because the ascension window is going to open in your lifetime.
Okay,
More than likely next year you're going to make ascension. There's going to
okay,
supposedly, I could have it wrong, but there's
yeah.
going to be a window open, and everybody that's qualified for ascension, which includes star seeds, are going to get called up one by one to make ascension, and the window is going to be open for about 2 months.
Does that mean you die?
Pardon?
Does that mean you actually die?
No, you're going to go alive.
Okay,
You go alive and go right to the fifth density. And
okay,
as you get there, your body will be expressed differently.
okay. But how does that actually happen? Do you actually physically move out of Earth?
Yeah. Oh, you move out of this realm into another realm. Basically, there's another Earth. There's there's right now there's 6 Earths, and there's
Oh,
going to be 7 of them. One for each. There's 7 realms in our universe, and third density is the first realm. Fourth density is the second. Fifth density is the third realm. And there's an Earth on each realm, and they're similar.
okay.
Okay, and you're going to go to the fifth density Earth.
So
Uh,
will I just sort of disappear out of this one? Yeah.
yeah, eighth density being will come and take you and transport you there. And as you go there, your body will change uh, to fifth density.
And
You'll
if
get
you
a
don't want to
body.
go,
What?
if you're too attached to maybe your family and stuff here, and you don't want to go, are you still you have to go? Do you?
I think you have to go, and your soul wants to go. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe your mind don't want to go, but your soul wants to go,
True.
and
Yeah. Okay.
your soul is you, not your mind.
Okay. Now, can I just want to close the door over here, okay?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, take your time. Uh-uh.
It's just to stop more animals coming in because
I'm
they
easy and
tend,
comfortable on all this. Whatever's going on, it's cool.
well, they follow me around all day and I'm constantly tripping over them. I just can't get away from them. And there's about 400 birds all nesting around here. I'm in the country, and
Really?
yeah, and all these they're rooks. There's a rookery, and it's expanded this year, and they've built their nests right beside the house, all around the house on the trees,
You
and it's really
actually
noisy. It's noisy at the moment because they're all building their nests, and
you actually make contact with these birds?
well, they know who I am.
I mean,
I feed.
you hit them with your feet, or you run into them and physically contact them?
Oh no, no, no,
No, no,
no.
but they get close. Okay.
Yeah, they get close enough, but they recognize me, and they see me rather a friend rather than a foe. So they don't attack or anything. They
Right.
just they just cover the place in you know what.
Oh, and bird crap, huh? Yeah.
400 of them. Okay,
That takes a lot of work, huh?
that's a lot of scrubbing. Yeah.
So you own this home?
Yeah. kind of. Yeah, this is
How long have you lived here?
20 years.
I see. I don't know why I confused you with England. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Did you
I
live
mean,
in England for a while and work there or something?
well, yeah, but that was a long, long time ago. They're very similar countries, you know. It's just that
Right, right.
The Irish are a different species, really, to the
Yeah,
English.
different ethnic group. Yeah, I understand that. And
They're, apparently, we come from
over the
Ukraine.
history, England was real mean and bad to Ireland, but that's the reptilians, the people in England that have reptilian souls. There's some in Ireland too.
Yeah, a
That
lot.
run things. Yeah, I'm trying to get them exposed and get them out of power and go working on doing
That's
some
a tough
things
one.
under that I can't talk about in the video, but um, I'm
Well, they're very charming, and they fooled most Irish people into thinking they're good people, but they're not good people. You know,
no, they're
I'm
horrible
aware.
people.
Yeah.
They're there's four kinds of them. There's draconians, lizards, snakes, and dragons. They're each a different kind. Only one of them has high technology and is able to do cloning, and that's the draconians.
Oh yeah, I remember you said on your site that Trump has been cloned.
What was that?
You said that Trump has been cloned. That the Trump we
Oh,
see now is not the original Trump. Is
yeah.
that right?
I think he's been cloned several times,
Right.
and they've exchanged him.
Yeah.
I don't know if the original, well, the original one that was born died in a helicopter crash in '89. I don't know if you
Oh,
know
I
that.
see. Okay.
And they put a clone in then, and then and they might have used that same person until he was elected president the first time.
Yeah. Because he seems to be a completely different person now, you know.
Right, because they changed him. Yeah,
Completely
I
changed.
think they
And
changed.
a lot of people have noticed, you know, they've noticed that this isn't the guy that, you know, that stood.
I think they changed him twice, and some people think that he's 5 inches shorter.
Oh,
Mm,
wow. That's a lot. Yeah.
right. The original one that got elected was 6'3",
Yeah.
and somebody said this one's either 5'8" or 5'10" or something.
Oh, that's quite short. Yeah.
Quite
Well,
different.
relatively short.
But it's. I mean, if they're not next to each other, it's hard to see that. I mean, if you can see the original one next to a person like maybe his wife and see the height difference, and then see this one next to the same woman and see how you could tell he's
Shorter.
shorter then.
Well, as we get older, we all shrink a bit, but 5 inches is a lot.
It is, yeah. It is, but if you don't
I
know how
shrunk
if you
two
don't know how to
inches.
look
So,
for it, you don't notice it, I guess.
hmm.
Now, originally, now the majority of the people running the United States and probably England and Ireland as well uh, have draconian souls.
Right.
If you look on my website on the Who's in Power page, you'll see a scale on how evil or positive each group is, and God makes half the souls with gives empathy to half the souls in the universe, and half the souls don't have empathy.
So he deliberately made them like that, did he?
Yeah, that's how the universe is balanced
The
by
dark
half
and
the
the light,
souls
yeah.
having empathy. Yeah, and it's groups. One reptilians don't have empathy, and mammals do have empathy.
Right.
We're mammals. We're a mammal group. The groups with empathy are mammals, birds, and vegetable people, which are real rare. They live in an ammonia atmosphere planet. so that kind of protects them from being taken over.
Right.
It's hard for other species to deal with the ammonia atmosphere. But anyway,
Bit toxic.
yeah, there's six different elements life can be based on, and there's five different atmospheres that beings breathe.
Right.
And when the group comes along to take over, they try to find a match, you know. Like we're carbon based and breathe oxygen. So if a reptilian or insect or spider group wants to try to take over our planet, one that's also carbon based and breathes oxygen would be the ones that would come and try and do it. And they
Okay.
basically would try to do it just as we're developing technology, you know, and they would be an elder group that already has the high technology.
But
And they,
what's the purpose? Why would they do it?
why
Why would
would
they want
they?
to take over?
So
The
they can rule,
resources?
so they can rule and enslave, maybe take our resources.
Resources, yeah.
First, what they got a standard method they use all over the universe. Uh, first they match that up, the element their life's based on and the atmosphere, so they can easily go there and walk the planet or whatever. The first thing they do is they make clones of the inhabitants,
Right.
and clones aren't alive until a soul's at it.
Okay. And
And
where did
oh,
they get the soul from?
I'm getting to that. I was going to get to that next. Yeah, it's a good question. Um, these groups that don't have empathy all lay eggs to reproduce,
Oh, crikey.
and each egg contains a soul for the person that it's supposed to hatch into. But what
Right.
they do is they smash the egg or kill the egg or whatever, and they can catch the soul with magnetic confinement. And then
God,
scientific method of some type, they can release that soul into the clone. And then they got a person from that planet and with one of their souls. And then
right.
they try to guide that person into a position of power. If the
Right.
planet's really young, they'll create high priests or kings and queens and make them one of those. And if the, some government has already been going, then they'll try to make them president or prime minister or a senator
Hmm.
or
And can just apart from the reptilians, uh, uh, in I have a lot in common with the early Christians, the Gnostics. You know, I appreciate their take on things more than probably any other group of people, and they believe in these things called archons that extract loose from people who are in fear or who are doing things that create emotions. Are the reptilians the same as the archons, or are they just a different thing altogether? And the archons affect the reptilians, and you know anything about the archons?
yes, the the reptilians are flesh and blood physical people,
Yeah,
and the archons are demons, and
yeah,
demons are just souls. They don't have a body.
right.
They actually have the same soul as an angel, but an angel has empathy and a demon doesn't.
Okay,
And
so
then
they're
there's
kind of
and
like
there's
they're
bad angels
frequency
and
energy kind of stuff. Yeah,
there is
they're
bad
energetic
angels and good
demons.
demons,
Right.
but mostly there's good angels and bad demons. Mostly.
Okay, but the odd demon might become a good demon at some stage. It's possible.
Well,
Yeah.
some demons might do beneficial things,
Yeah.
maybe with second density with plants or animals or something, maybe,
Okay.
or maybe a little bit with people or something. But
Right.
most demons try to cause you problems, and there's all different kinds. And the
And
Archons were brought here from the reptilian planet. They snuck on the reptilian ships and came here.
oh, I see. Okay, okay.
And they
Right now,
they implant you with the people that are still in cycle that haven't got qualified for ascension yet, or they're not star seeds or wanderers. The archons implant you with three etheric implants, not physical, and they stop you from being as spiritual. It slows down your spirituality,
okay.
so you'll
Well, you didn't spot any of them
do the wrong
in
things
my
more likely.
report,
Yeah, do the wrong
but
things
you
more
found loads of
likely.
curses, didn't you? And spells,
What?
spells and curses.
Oh, spells and curses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did I acquire all of those? Was that
Yeah.
people
I
giving
don't
me a hard
understand.
time?
Yeah, I don't
Or was my
understand.
wife? Was she giving me a hard time?
Yeah, I don't understand those completely, but everybody seems to have them. I mean, just saying something against somebody or something
Oh, I see. A
turns
negative.
out to be a curse or spell, and it's like a minor thing or whatever, and they just
They
somehow
accumulate.
add up and accumulate on you.
Okay.
It's real simple for me to just use the pendulum and
Get rid of them.
do a counterclockwise spin to remove them. And I don't know
Okay.
if it changes anybody much. Some people think they felt a little different. Most people didn't
Well,
know
I think my
anything
wife
about
put
it.
most of them on.
Did you feel anything? You didn't feel anything, did you? Right?
Well, she's still around, so she's probably cursing now. Hmm. Okay.
What I wanted to say about I didn't really finish on Trump.
Oh, yeah.
If you notice when he first became president, how everybody went against him and they seemed to hate him and
Yeah.
claim he tried to cheat the election. They had all this mirror with this big long investigation of Russian collusion or something that went
Yeah.
and on, and they
Hard to
tried
believe.
to find anything against him. And
Yeah.
the reason they did all that is because they're draconian. He's a lizard,
Oh, right.
and
They're
he had uh, li- lizard what do you
lizard
call it?
soul
The things you planned on doing or whatever. I can't think of the
Hmm.
right word, but
Strategy.
what? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, lizard strategy on how to run the country, and they wanted him to use draconian strategy,
Okay.
and so they hated him because of that. And now, I think the original, I think he went to Canada on some kind of meeting that a bunch of countries went to or something in like June 2025. I think that was the last time the original Trump was seen. And and
Okay.
and I think they initially changed him to a person with a draconian soul. And then shortly after that, he got changed again to a person with lizard soul again.
Oh, it's lizard again.
Yeah, I think he has. I think the one in now has a lizard soul.
Oh, crikey.
They got
Okay.
this.
Well,
They got this
he's
group they call the White Hats.
no
Uh,
wonder he's gone a bit crazy. Too many, too many changes of personality. Yeah.
have you heard of the White Hats?
I've heard of the White Hats. Yeah.
They're supposed to try to fix the world and clean everything up and all that. The problem is that a lot of them have lizard souls. So I mean, if you want reptilians to take out the reptilians, that doesn't work too good.
Hmm. They're not doing a great job at the moment. Can I just ask you about this thing called awakening? Yeah,
Okay,
awakening.
sorry, I can't have trouble understanding. Say it again.
Okay, awakening, the awakening of people, right?
Awakening. Okay,
Yeah, you've heard of that, haven't you?
where people are awakened or something.
Well, they're more awake. Some people are more awake than others. Yeah,
Right. They have a clearer understanding of what's going on.
they have a clearer understanding. Yeah, and is
Basically,
that
basically everything we're told is from the reptilians, and almost everything is distorted or lied.
that's right?
Okay, and the awakened person
Can see
sees
that,
that and understands that some.
right? And is it true that more people are now awakening, or less actually awakening? Do you know?
I,
Would you know about
I
that?
would say so. I mean,
There's more
as the
access to
population
information.
gets older, it seems like they've successfully reduced the amount of children we're having.
Yeah,
And as the population gets older, people that live longer, probably more of them got awakened.
yeah.
If we had
Okay,
a much younger population, and the older people died off, probably there would be less people awake. I mean, in
okay.
that respect, but
So it could be down to just that. That there's so many old people around now. Me included.
I mean, things are getting so bad, and the reptilians are trying to put the screws to us tremendously that probably a lot of more people are getting awake because things are so bad.
Right. Do they want to depopulate then?
What
Do they
about
want to reduce?
populate?
Do they want to reduce the population? Do you think?
Oh, they're trying real hard to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're going against the white people as much as possible. They're
Yeah.
trying to reduce white people because white people seems to be the only race that has the ability to take them out of power. We're the most dangerous to the reptilians. And,
Right.
and,
Because
I mean, I've exposed. I mean, I seem to be the only person that figured out what's going on. That they got reptilian souls
oh,
here, and I try to tell everybody, and nobody wants to hear it, or nobody listens to me. No one wants to repeat it. No one
well,
that
I think
has a strong voice on the
most
internet
most
will
people
repeat it.
know that there are bad people around, right? And you'd classify them really as reptilians and people without empathy, but most people know that there's a, a crowd of people running the place that are pretty bad. Most
Right.
people know that. So
There's like an elite secret group
yeah,
in just about every country
yeah,
that is doing evil, and it doesn't make
yeah.
any sense. And they
Bunch of
they, they don't
pedophiles. Yeah,
they don't put it together that they're non-human,
no,
and that their soul is different as I have.
yeah, but they're
And I
very
think
aware of them.
I think if they could or did, and somebody could make a device to see auras real easy, which they could do. You can look at the aura and spot a reptilian that way
Yeah, it's
because
very hard to get rid of them, though.
yeah,
It is very hard without becoming pretty violent.
boy, I wish I could understand you better. It's pretty hard for what?
It's very hard to get rid of them
Oh, very
unless
hard to
you
get rid of them. Yeah, okay.
unless people become quite violent, because
Yeah,
they're gonna stick around till the very
yeah,
end.
yeah. When they when they do things wrong, criminal activity, the other reptilians that are running the Department of Justice and stuff don't arrest them or don't charge them with the crime.
Right.
I mean, you heard of this Epstein file, right?
Oh yeah.
And all the top draconians are on it. How that works is if if you have a draconian soul and only a draconian soul, not the other reptilians, and you have sex with a child before puberty, you get this super fantastic energy rush. Nobody else gets it. Humans don't get it, and the other reptilians don't get it, just draconians. And that's what child trafficking is all about for the other draconians to get this energy rush that's so powerful and pleasurable. So that's why they keep trafficking more kids, and there's all kinds of money in getting the children so they can have sex with them and they can get this energy rush.
Well, we just call them pedophiles, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, in other words, a
But yeah,
reptilian
yeah,
is a pedophile.
they're called pedophiles or pedophiles, however
Yeah.
we're the right way. I don't know which way to pronounce it. Um, but they're almost all have a draconian soul.
Right.
They're not just random people.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
people that have this draconian soul. There's a few humans doing it,
Are there?
and they mostly keep it in the family. It's like the uncle having sex with his nephew that
Oh,
lives in the same house. There's a
okay.
little bit of that stuff going on,
Yeah.
and then that's how humans are doing it. They're not involved in the child trafficking or buying kids or
Okay.
going to places where they're bringing kids and all that.
Yeah. Okay. There's a difference, all right. Sexual frustration, probably more so than
Yeah, so it's like
pedophilia. Yeah.
over 95% draconians.
Okay. Can I ask you about these solar bursts that you mentioned?
The what on first? What?
The solar bursts?
Oh, the solar burst. Okay, all right, I'll tell you how that works.
Yeah.
And that took me a long time to figure that out and get that right.
Okay.
Okay, uh, how it works is all the planets or all the solar systems in the galaxy and probably the universe. Uh, they have the seven realms, like I was talking to
Yeah.
before, and
Hmm.
there's a each planet is there's seven different planets on each realm of each planet. I sometimes some of them are missing, and and normally a new soul he lives on the third density planet in the first realm for the first three quarters of the cycle. And then the last quarter of the cycle, he gets to live on the fourth density planet for the last quarter of the cycle. And in fourth density, souls without empathy can't go in there. So only half the living things are there. And of course the reptilians, insect people, and spider people don't have empathy, and they're usually negative. They can't go in fourth density, so there's nobody taking it over. And then if you look on my um, life section on God, Matter, and Life page, you'll see a chart where there's nine kind of biological DNA with empathy and nine that doesn't have empathy.
Okay. But the solar burst,
Okay,
what is,
okay, I'm getting to that. Okay,
yeah.
that the we're missing the planet in the second realm. And when we have that solar burst, that second density or that second realm planet is brought in at that time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then the people that are 75% done or more of their cycle but aren't qualified yet are going to go to that planet and live.
Okay. And
And
it's does it come out of the sun? It it comes
I
out of the
thought that
sun.
at first, but now I'm told that it's brought from elsewhere. It's going to get
Okay.
teleported here in some way.
Okay.
And it's going to be already stocked with plants and animals.
Very handy.
that have empathy, that get souls with empathy. So some of the things missing are
Yes.
like mold and fungus and a lot of different kind of weeds. And there's some good things that are missing. Spiders, insects, and reptiles will be missing.
Mm.
But like he'll be missing grains and lobster and some things that we want. The parasites won't be there. There's
And
a lot
this
of negative things that we
and this
deal with
planet is on
here
its
that
way,
won't
is it?
be on that planet.
This planet is on its way here, is it?
Yeah,
Now.
yeah. It's gonna they're gonna bring it in 2029 or 2030, I'm told. That's when it comes in.
It really is hard to believe that, though, isn't it? It really is. It's hard to believe it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got a soul group like us starts out and lasts for 12 cycles.
Right.
After 12 cycles, the people are stopped, or they're all gone. They're all die or whatever. Uh, and
Okay.
and after 3 cycles, you get the fourth density planet.
Okay.
And we're
So
just
it's
finishing up the third cycle, so the fourth density planet's coming in.
all right. Okay. So it's happened before in other places. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes this way all over the universe, or all over, at least all over the galaxy.
Okay.
And this the cycle lasts similar. We're in like we're in a galaxy group that has 11 galaxies. Uh, and the Milky Way is the big one, and there's 10 smaller satellite galaxies in and around it.
Oh, I see.
Andromeca is not one of them. That's in another galaxy group. But that's the closest big galaxy to the Milky Way. We're in what's called the Sagittarius galaxy that's passing through the Milky Way. And then there's
Okay.
like the small Magellanic Cloud, the large Magellanic Cloud. Those are different galaxies that are orbiting or around the Milky Way. And I guess there's 5 or 6, 7 other ones or whatever to make a total of 11.
Right.
They're much smaller than the Milky Way, but they they
Yeah.
all they all have
They sound pretty enormous all the same.
they
You
all
know.
have a black hole or creation star, and I think the new the new souls come out of there.
Okay.
Older
So
souls
the
come out of there.
the
Okay.
sunburst then is what happens when a new planet comes. Is that it?
Okay.
When the
Yeah,
when the fourth density.
we get these solar bursts to like tell us that the other planet's here,
Okay.
and then maybe at the same time the people are teleported there that are going to live there, and they arrive there with nothing. They don't get to bring all their possessions or all that. They just
No clothes, nothing. No.
right. But there's going to be a bunch of
Adam and Eve time again.
there's going to be a bunch of ETs there to help with start us up with technology and places to live and grow the food and plant all that stuff is we're going to get help from ETs in the area or whatever. And eventually that planet will have the same or maybe superior technology that third density Earth has. But in the
Okay.
beginning, it'll be primitive.
Did you get all this information from your pendulum?
Uh, a lot of it. Like I read and learn everything, and then I ask on the pendulum, is this right? Is this wrong?
Okay.
And if it's right, I expand on it.
Okay. And you have the law of one, isn't that your thing?
What
The law of one is your thing, okay?
the
The law of one.
the pendulum? You're saying?
No, the law of one.
Oh, the
That's
law of
your
one. Um, that's kind of the base of starting it out. I
yeah.
read the law of one study guide that Dave Wilcox came up with, and learned a lot of it. I don't think everything on the law of one is correct.
No, I don't think everything on anything is correct.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
It's
Yeah, you're right
like,
about that.
I mean, there's a bit of truth in a lot of things, but it's very hard to figure out the complete truth anywhere. There are so many different interpretations of it. I mean, there's 2,000 religions on earth
Yeah.
trying to figure it
All right,
out.
let me open a
So,
window here real quick.
yeah. Oh, it's cat. Go on.
Okay, go ahead.
So I haven't written down any more questions.
Yeah, we
So
can we can we can quit pretty soon if you want.
yeah, um, I mean, I, I, I like your website. Uh, there's a lot of stuff on it that's very accurate.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of stuff that I just
You're
find
not
it
sure
very
about,
hard to
yeah.
believe. I
Uh-huh.
find it hard to believe a lot of stuff, but it could be true.
I,
But it
I I've
sounds
I've
so,
gotten things wrong and found out they're wrong and changed them
yeah,
along the way, a lot.
yeah.
I don't necessarily
But
tell everybody about that. I just make it right and act like it was right all along, kind of.
the your vision of the universe is quite fantastic, really. Um, and it would blow most people's mind. We're such
How
just a
about the
small
how
little.
about the number of universes?
Yeah, I know. It's just and
Supposedly there's a finite number of universes, but the number's so giant that it approaches infinity.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
in other words, a one with 26 zeros after it is a close estimation of the number of particles in our universe. And then
yeah, but apparently, if you're making a decision and you've got a choice of two decisions to make, uh, each decision creates its own universe for you.
I don't know about that. It might be true. It might
No,
be something to that.
yeah.
But supposedly the number of universes is like a one with 200 million miles long number,
Oh Lord.
something like that.
Oh my God. Yes.
Part of a light year or something like that. But there's supposed to be a number of universes. It's not quite infinite. In the there's 24 levels of creation. And I guess you go through every level to get back to God. Um,
The long journey.
yeah, yeah. A lot of it's you're not in time, but some of it you are. Universes last I think it's 23 billion years or something like that. Mm. And
And
then
then they're scrubbed.
recycle them, and like every trillionth of a second, there's an unknown number of universes starting and new ones starting. They got these prime creators in the 13th and 14th level of creation,
And they're constantly making
making
these things. Yeah.
universes. Yeah.
Well, I don't even want to think about it. To tell
Yeah.
you. That's-
We go
That's too much
our
to.
soul our soul advances through nine densities, and and, and our soul gets more potent as we go up the densities.
Yeah.
Like right now, our souls can can make two people. So we make one person and the other half stays on the soul plane.
Oh, yeah. I meant to ask you about that.
Okay, when you
You
get to
said,
fifth density,
yeah.
there'll be three of you. When you
Oh,
get to sixth density, there'll be four of you. When you
oh, I
get to
see.
ninth density, there'll be seven of you.
Okay.
And after that, your soul combines with about 3,000 other souls to make a giant person or whatever.
Okay.
And then after you go through those six levels and you get out of the universe, those giant souls combined with other giant souls and make a super giant person. You get bigger and bigger as you get back to God, I guess. I don't know what happens much after the 14th level. Uh,
Okay, Gary.
I'm supposed to get
That's
to
it. You're
maybe
beginning
get
to
a
blow
book
my
at
head
some
off now.
point. But yeah, you about ready to quit then?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'll
Th-
end the
th-
I'll put stop on the recording.
Thanks a lot, Gary. It was entertaining.